Hello and welcome to Stamping and Crafting with Cheryl Diana. I'm Cheryl Diana and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a double scrapbook layout using the Wildflower birthday celebrations, the scrapbooking kit and also the designer series papers, and we'll be using 2 stamp sets that go with it. So let's go and have a look. So I've got the Wildflower birthdays. Just move that out of the way. And designer series pack, and these papers are absolutely gorgeous because they've got gold on them. So I've been using this weekend to make a 60th birthday card. But as you can see, we've got 2 sheets of labels and die cuts. We've got some designer series paper, and it's got gold on it, so it really reflects, and it's really gorgeous. So we've got gold on one side and then a pattern on the back. So then we've got this one, and I think that one's the same as that one. Then we've got birthday cakes, and then we've got this one. Is gorgeous. And let's just hold that up because you see the lights reflecting on it, and that's the same there. And then we have just the bits I've cut out already. We have 2 sheets of printed die cuts, and literally as you can see, they are so easy to come out. So what I do is I use one of my die cases, because as you know, I pop my dies into my stamp cases like so, and then I have these left over that I use to store lots of stuff in, like my acetate, my scrapbooking matte layers that come in the kit. What else I've got? Vellum in there, masking paper that I've got, and that. So all the bits from these sheets I pop into here, but you could always buy one of our blank cases and then pop them in there. Excuse me. So that's those bits, and as you can see, they do come out really easily. And then here, what's that bit there? No. So these are some of the bits I have already cut out. So that's the papers. And then in the workshop kit, which again I've used some of it. Now these kits are really good if you are excuse me, quick slurp. These are really good no matter what experience you've got. So it comes with instructions to make 3 projects or scrapbook layouts, and literally you've got pictures on the front, you've got what photos you need for each one and what size, and then it tells you what to cut, how to cut, and let me just lift this up, and also what side. So for this one, we need to make sure that the lines are going landscape, and yet on this one, this one here, we need it to go portrait, vertical. Okay, and it gives you all of the cutting guides, and then it gives you instructions how to do each page. Okay, and that's seen that one. And then you get various die cuts. So we've got, you can't see here, but can you just see that we've got some leaves, we've got some curly lines, which I've already used one lot. Then we've got similar paper, but it's not gold on it. So if I show you, so that's similar, that one's the same, and then we've got that one, and then we have one-sided papers like so, and these you can use for backgrounds or die cuts or whatever. So as you can see, that is similar to, just grab a strip of that paper, to that paper, but it's just got the gold on it. So what I tend to do is I buy this the scrapbook kit, and also the papers. Okay, and then we get my favourite bit, two-tone cardstock. Okay, and we've got Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, and I'm sure there's more. Then we get some willow, hang on, white willow, that's it, because they've changed the wording round. So like we have basic white, but for the scrapbook in 12 by 12 you have the basic white and also white willow. So we've got a couple of sheets of that, and then we've got our photo sort of layers. Okay, and then we've got some tags that have popped out from here. Oh, these are some I've already cut down. So you can see I've used some of the papers already and the cardstock already. And then we get stickers, and there's some die cuts. So that is what's in your kit. So I'm just lift that up so they don't fall out. Just pop the papers back in. So I don't get muddled up which kit's which, especially if I'm showing you guys what to do. Right, let's just pop that all back in there, and I've just got a 12 by 12 bag, which has just got a little bit there, and then of course because of me wanting to be organized, I label all my scrapbook kits and my papers, so I can quickly see them whilst I flick through them. Just pop that one down there. Now, the stamp sets that go with it are, this is the one that goes with the scrapbooking kit. Okay, and it's great because you've got a lovely big word there, birthday memories. You can use that to put in your dates, and this is good for journaling. Now I know we've used that one before to make some, when we were doing the right markers, and we coloured the stamps. So I've got a couple of these already left over from last time. And then of course we've got birthday celebration stamp set, which is great to use on your cards or scrapbook layouts. And also the bit that I like is we have numbers, and then we have a banner shape, and then we've got some tassels, and then we've got a long bit that we can hang the smaller banners on, and these are the stamps. And then of course in our kits, in our stamp set, we have the inside bit as well, so we can attach our stamps to them. So I'm going to be using White Willow today, and we're going to make two birthday layouts. Let's get rid of that. So one of the easiest things to do is choose your papers. This is going to be a girl one, I think, because I want to use some pinks. So I want to use, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some from the other one, from the scrapbook kit, and I want to use that one, and I want the equivalent in the gold bit. There we go. So you can see the gold compared to the other one. Good morning, Valerie. It's a lovely sunny day today, so I thought we would do a scrapbook kit. So the easiest thing to do if you're starting out is called 3 strips. So I'm going to have, as that's cut that way, I'm going to have it. I have a strip. I'm going to do it about 8 centimeters. So that's one strip. That is, and then I'm going to have, and it's got the same background paper as well. It's just slightly brighter. It's not. It is exactly the same. That's good. So I'm going to cut this one vertically. So I'm going to do that one 4 centimeters. I think 4. On there. And then I'm going to do another. Let's just do a pattern. I'm thinking. Let's cut this one a bit. Let's have that one. Cut that one down. Make that one 4. That one about 5 centimeters, I think. Because that we can then add that behind that. Okay. So this is a real simple one. 3 strips. And then we can add a title and our photos here. So let's add something to the background. Now I think we can use elements of text. It's got some splodges, I think we'll use. I know, no, let's not do that. Let's stamp, as it's cake, let's stamp the word cake on our layout. So let's just pop that onto a block. And we'll give it a quick clean because it's a brand new one. one thing that I love is that we can make our own backgrounds. So I now want that like that. So I'm going to do some cake words, and I know it is the colours of Pool Party. That one. Pool Party. Soft sea foam, which we haven't got in that one, but we'll get that ink pad out anyway. I know we've got Pretty in Peach Pecan Pie. I think we might just do those. Peach, yeah. So we'll just use those 3 colours. So let's stamp the word cake over it. I'm trying to do it randomly. Let's just do it there. Of course, you can always leave it's white. Let's just add. That one didn't come out very well. That's fine, because we will manage to overstamp it. I did. Let's just move that out of the way. This up a bit. It's better. You can see more of it. So let's put that down there. And then we'll have one here. And one there. And then we'll have one there. It's getting a bit too regular now, so let's have that there. Okay, and let's do a different colour. Oops. Let's use some peach pie. Now this year, hubby and I celebrate big birthdays, so I can use this for that. I'm going to add a more of an angle. These ones. I'm getting ink everywhere. This is very juicy, and we need one here, so I think I'm going to go like that. I need something down the bottom. So have you ever made your own papers like this before? If not, then I'm going to give it a go, because you can tailor make it to whatever colour scheme you're using. You can use whatever stamps you want. Let's use some Pool Party, which I haven't used in a long time. So let's do some straight ones now. We'll have one there. That's random enough, I think. And then let's add on our papers that we were going to put down. See if we need to change it slightly. For the gaps, there's a lot of gaps here. So let's grab a scrap piece of paper. And let's add some by the edges. So I think we can add some blue, some Pool Party. And let's add that one. And let's just pop that piece back again. That looks better. That looks much better now. Yeah, that looks better. So what I tend to do is I lay it out first and then stick it down, because then I can move it around. So now I want a matte layer. So and I want the title as well. So colours. So let's go for a lot of pink on there. Stick some peach, some white. Yes, Valerie. I mean, you can use any stamps, whether they're flowers, leaves, words, shapes. You could even use your blocks. Ink those up. So I'm going to cut some. I want to do a title. I'm thinking celebrate. So I'm going to cut this at 10. That's what my normal size I cut it down to. And then we can stamp on it. Now for this, I'm going to use the my stamping mat, and I think we will go for the celebrate. And I can do it that way around, that's fine. Celebrate. So let's do that. And I'm going to use light of which blue? Oh no, that's blueberry bushel. I'm going to bring out the blue that's in the papers. So I need a bigger stamp for that. Let me just grab a bigger stamp. Like so. Let's pop that. I think I want to pop it there. To a lovely big celebrate. And then what else could I put on there? And get the right ones. Just that one. Happy celebrate. Right, I just had another thought. I'm going to use this for my whole title, and I'm going to add to it. Okay, so celebrate. I want the word might, but it's got your birthday. Have I let's I don't have a my. So I'm just trying to have a quick think. How about when we don't have any stamped words anymore, do we? Letters. So that one's Oh, I'm in the middle of just getting. I'm going to use Love This Moment because it's got you and me on it. It's a bit small. Oh, dear. I might just die cut some letters later. And I definitely want the word birthday on it. Okay, so what I do when I cut out my letters is I keep some. So let me see. So I've got a box that has got all my little bits and bobs in it. So what colours can I really want? That's not really that colour. I'm going to have to die cut some letters later just to finish that off. Let's put that down there. Right. So celebrate. And probably a very bushel ink pad that I've hidden underneath my stamps. And then let's pop this here. Celebrate birthday. And what else can I add to it? I know what I'm going to add to it. It doesn't matter if they're different sizes. I think we might add some bunting to it. So we could add some bunting to it. Just in that corner. So let's see how that looks. So we could have that over there, like so. Then we can matte layer that up. Because our A4 comes in a little bit, but it leaves a lovely bit there. In fact, let's see. Do that on the top there. Yeah, that looks nice. That'll save us having to cut a piece of paper up. Leave it like that. And I know that I die cut some numbers for hubby's car, but they were a bit small. So we can use them there. Do that there. We like that. And I can put in your there. Great. We're getting there now. Let's bring this down a little bit. So now I want a couple of photos. Matte layers. So we've got those colours on it, which is from the papers. So let's do matte layers. Let's do them using peach pie, I think we'll use. If this is hubby's, let's use peach pie. That will bring that. Yeah, let's use peach pie for matte layer. So we know that our photos are going to be 6 by 4 inches. This is where the matte layers are really, and these photo layers are really good because we can lay them out. And then I'm going to put 2 by 2. I want to do, thinking of that as my journaling, and I think we'll just have one photo on it. So I need to cut it. This is where the inches, I get muddled, half quarter. 4 1/8. So, because I didn't learn imperial measurements at school, so I have to try and work it out. 6 by half. I think it's there. Just double check it because it's right on the seam of it. Now I want it to be a quarter. An 1/8 is just that smidgy too small. So let's just another piece. That's going to be. No, let's just start a new piece again. So 4 1/4. 6 1/4. So half quarters up there. Double check better. Six. Just trying to work it out. Was it smack bang on the line? I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. 1, 2. This is my head. 1, 2, 3. Is that there? Is that one there? So let's just pop that on there. So there is our whoops. There's our mat layer for our photo, and then our journaling one. Easy one to work out. That is. 3 1/4. There we go. Put that to one side. That's going to be our journaling. And I think we need a die cut here. So let's have a look at the pouch I've got. So let's go for one like that, I think. Yeah, let's go for one like that. Because we've got flowers on here, and I think the hubby is not really into flowers. Well, not pinky flowers. Let's just check if we've got any other ones. Okay, now on that side. So let's see what we have in our scrapbook. Put it on the sticker front. Put the stickers here, right, stickers and die cuts. So get all a bit flowery stickers. I think we just go for that one. We will. So let's start to stick it down then. So first, I need to stick this piece down. Okay, just move some of that glue from that corner. Now let's just stick this down here. I want that to go up there. Then we want to do this piece here. Stick this bit on first. These colours are really lovely together. Let's just, whoops, no. it? I just dropped it on my piece of paper, but I've actually managed to cover the bit that the glue was on. Okay, let's do this here. There we go. And then we want, let's put these out the way. Then we want to do this bit. I want something, and I do need something here. So what could we do? We could see what other bits I've got I can add to it. Definitely not those bits. But what can we do? I want a little. Oh, I've got cupcakes, haven't I? Have I got any peachy cupcakes left? What's that one there? Yes, we could put that there. Or we could. I really want a bit more glue on that one. So what have we got on here? Oh no, we were having a 60 there, weren't we? That's right. Okay, so let's stick this on here. Forgot about that bit. Now the 60 I cut out of a retired gold paper. No, I don't want that there, so too far over. It's all right. It's a bit of wiggle room. And we can stick that one down. So up a bit. No, it needs to go there. A little bit down. That's it. Now I noticed we've got a sticker which should go along the top. Yeah, let's put that along the top. There's hooray, hooray, hooray. So I'm just going to turn it round so I can, so it's nearer me, the stick. So let's just do that along the top. Like so, there we go. So I've now stuck that sticker right across the top. So let's add, I'm going to add this one on dimensionals, 160. Now I should have used the adhesive sheet. So I'm only just going to put some little dots of glue on it. Because the idea was I was going to hang them from the card I made, but then I decided they looked too small, so I would so I used my bigger I'm gonna use my bigger dies, which are well hold, but they're just great for that sort of thing. There we go, 60. And let's add our matte layer. So this is taking quite a while to do, but that's because we thought about it. The next one I'm going to do similar, but as we've designed it already, put that there, up a bit. There we go. Oops, I just knew that would happen. And then this, I'm going to pop that, and I think I'm going to pop it up. So let's I want some little bits. Put that there. Whoops, no. Put that there, and I've got another little bit. This is where your scissors come in handy for chopping out, for chopping your foam pads up. There we go, that's better. So just quickly unpeel that one. There we go. And we'll put that at an angle. So there's a spreadsheet, no, scrapbook book layout for hubby's birthday. Now, put that up there. So let's do another one. Where's my bit of... Where did I put my second piece of cardstock? Doesn't matter, we'll get another piece out and then it'll turn up. There we go. So this time, let's use this paper, I think. Paper, and where's the scrapbook kit? Kit. See what we've got. See what papers we've got. Oh, I know what we can do. In fact, I might use the other layout for me, and this one can be for hubby. So let's use a piece of that, I think. I've already got his cart. There we go. And yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm thinking we might just do our 3 squares, no, 3 stripes on this, using this paper. So let's just cut some stripes. So I think I'm going to use that one. I might choose the pool party one because I know we've got pool party two-tone. Let's do that. Let's use that one instead. Let's do it in pool party. That's better. So let's cut 2 strips of pool party. So let's do it in inches. 2-inch bit and 3-inch bit. There we go. And then if I show you, so both the same side, but if I turn it over, you can see we get a lighter shade. So I'm going to put that, use the bigger one down the bottom, I think, again. We'll put that one up there. Now, that's not long enough. We are going to have to use a new sheet, I think. Yep, we've used a new sheet, that's fine. So I want it to go, I think I'm going to have it go in downwards. So that was 2. I might make that. One. That's 2, and then I want to make this one 1.5, I think, inches. I make it, yeah, 1.5. So then that can go on there, like so. And then this one can go 2.5 on there, on the bottom, like so. That's nice. That's looking good. So I've used 4 strips. So what I am going to do is let's experiment. So stick that one down first. Okay. That up. Put it there. I'm not going to stamp a background this time. And then I want to put this one on here. I'm turning it over so we have the lighter side. And put that there. And then let's put this along here. So I'm layering it in this far corner. Or near corner to me. So then let's just put that on there. So, and then we can put this one down here. So you can see how I've laid it up, whereas the other one I didn't. I just had two layers, didn't I? There we go. So put that there. Right, we need blue now. Stuff that's blue. Always got a bit of blue. Okay, where was the sticker sheet? Oops. Just knocked the pack all over the floor. Here's the sticker sheet. Ah, we have got a cake. So I think I'm happy. We title up here. And I'm going to have a cake. So let's stickers have I got. I think I might cheat a little bit. I don't want the flowers on. No, let's not cut it all up. Right, okay. So we have, where are the favourite bits? That's a nice layer, isn't it? That's a nice picture. So we literally just cut up the side of it. That looks good. Have we got? I think I'm going to do. Still want to celebrate, and we'll do it in the blue again. So I'm going to strip here. Celebrate, and then I want make a wish. So I think I'm going to do 2-inch, I think. I have a slightly thinner one for that. And then we can use a bit of the two-tone again to mat it. Yeah, that's good. That's looking good. There's the darker one. About 2.5. So we can go there. Oh, hang on, I just had a thought. That paper, I think, is in the workshop pack. Is it or is it not? No, it's not. That's a shame. But never mind. Look, the pink swirly. No, that's fine. So that's going to go there. That we're going to stamp, bring the blue back. So just celebrate again. Celebrate. There we go. Oh, it did come out. Turn it over. Turn it over. Or am I going to see it? I'm going to see it. But can I line it up? See if I can line it up. Yes. Line it up. And then I want the let's eat. I want the make a wish stamp, which I haven't used before. So I want a bigger block. I'm going to put that there at an angle because I'm going to use one of the cakes there. So let's put that out of the way. Let's glue this one up. I won't lay it on my layout just in case the ink is still a little bit wet, but it shouldn't be because it does dry quite quick on our cardstock. There we go. And let's do that. So you can spend hours doing a layout, or you can just literally use strips. So I think this one probably making about 20 minutes in total. There we go. And I'm going to use Pool Party. No, let's bring the blue in. Blueberry Bushel. Let's do another matte layer like that. Let's bring that in. Now we're using half inches. No, 1/4 inches. See, I told you I'm terrible with inches. And then I need to go to there. So that's my photo layer. And then we're going to do our journaling layer. Here we go. And I'm going to do these at an angle this time. And then yeah, that can go there. Okay, so stick these down. So let's put that there. This one down here. So this one is much simpler. And then I want to look, where's my pack of, just put that in there, out of the way. Now I was looking, I need something here, I need a cake, I need a little cake. Okay. Oh no. Should we cut that one down and pop that? No, not. That's too big. Right, quickly find my pack of keyboard. Whoops, sorry. I just lifted my laptop up, I realised. Which is probably not the best idea. So let's see what we've got on here. Yes. There we go. We do have a cake. We do have cakes there. Whoops. And let's pop that one out as well. There we go. We can add those there. And then I'm just thinking, do I want to matte layer that one up as well? Yes. Let's matte layer that one up as well. So let's see what size that is. I'm just going to mark where I want to cut it. Is that size? Is that? That's a 3-inch as well. I'll just scrape that edge. So let's just give it a quick slice with the guillotine, which we always Stampin' Up brought it back. We do, because it's so handy. So let's, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. So, right, where did I put? Oh, there it is. Forever, that looks better, doesn't it? Okay, let's just stick this one down. Let's pop it similar to that angle. Yep. And then glue that one down. So what's really nice is that everything matches. So as you've seen I've been able to add in the ink that matches, the cardstock, the two-tone, and from May we'll be able to have every colour in the two-tone. Let's just stick these down, which will be really handy if you're doing sort of little boxes as well, and it gives you more choice with the two-tone card. There we go. So there is our second scrapbook layout, like so, and bringing back our first one that we did, and I want to put in your there, or my birthday it will be. So we started off with three three strips of 3 strips of designer series paper. So they're very similar in actual layout, having the papers going that way, and the title going that way. But then we've added extra bits to it. We've got our photo layers, and then we've got our journaling sort of layers there, ready to do. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing how easy it is to make a scrapbook layout just by using cardstock, two-tone papers and designer series papers, and obviously the die cuts from both the paper pack and the scrapbook kit. And of course, if you are new or you just want to do it really quickly, they do have instructions in the scrapbook kit. So until next time, keep stamping and crafting. Bye.